back, guys, to a brand new video. And today we are here for the third round, if you will, of my F1 Zero AI challenge, guys. And today we're here, as you will have read by the title, for a bit of a classics car special. I'm opting to go in the C2 class Mclaren MP4-13. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I might have completely got the name wrong there. I can only apologise. But yeah, I'm going to be racing in the C2 class cars against the C1 cars around Silverstone Short. A little bit of a different layout today. And now, I really obviously have no idea how well this is going to go. But I think, you know, I think I'd like to be aiming to be fighting with the A-class cars, guys. But I'd like to thank you all so much for the amount of support we've had on this series so far. Both videos have got, I think the first video has got over 50,000 views, which completely blows my mind in like just over a week. And then the second episode has got over 20,000 in just a couple of days. So, you know, I can't thank you guys enough for all that. And I will also be asking you, now obviously I've got a few more challenges lined up, but I did want to ask you all if you can leave your ideas down in the comments for more of these videos. And also, if you see one down there that you do like, do not forget to like that comment as well. Give it a thumbs up, because obviously that means it gets higher up in the comments, so more people can see it, and therefore I am more likely to do it. So hopefully, you know, you guys can also do that. Obviously, recommend ideas as well. Don't forget to obviously like the video as well. But let's move on then into the Classics Cars race. And the AI is so bad, I actually managed to out-qualify one of them without even doing anything. But here we are then, on the grid, 5 lights, and away we go. Going to make sure I go down into P20, because that is sort of half the point of the challenge here. But down towards turn 1. Going to be quite a tricky turn 1 on that one here, so I'm just going to try and hold it on the outside, go around the outside of about 5 cars there through turn 1, weaving my way between all the slow traffic. Got to try and make my way through all the C2 class cars. Nice and early on in this Grand Prix go past. I think that's the 95 Ferrari there. As you can see, we're now up into the lead of my C2 class of cars, but now we have got far more powerful, far more aerodynamic C1 cars we have now got to try and make our way through. As you can see, one of the, I think that's the F2002, is going past the F2007, sparking away there on the, what's it, the barge board there, on, not the barge board, I think the under tray of the car there. I go into the back ever so slightly of the F2002, down towards the final couple of corners here, but we're now already carving our way through the C1 class of cars here, and hopefully, you know, we can try and make our way nicely through these guys. You can see on the minimap, one guy has already got a humongous lead, so I completely bottled the final corner there, and Lorison has got an almighty run on Giles, I don't know, through turn 1 there. So he's going to now move up into P8 of the race, and I'm now going to go for the world's latest dive bomb, just to get the car down the inside there, up the inside of the first Renault there. So up into P9 overall of the race. We're now ahead of 2 of the C2 cars, and now moving on, we're going to try and look past the other Renault of Barnes here, down towards the final couple of corners there, locking up the brakes, just trying to cut him off from trying to keep the nose down the inside there. But now up into P8 of the Grand Prix, 7 of the C1 class cars to try and target and try and make my way through. As you can see, we're pretty on pace at the moment. And actually, I would honestly recommend, you know, if you want to try this Zero AI challenge, this McLaren versus the C1 class cars is actually very, very good fun. It's quite a good little race, to be honest with you. So, you know, obviously, if you guys are interested in doing that, don't forget to leave as well how well you do in your attempts at these challenges. But we did just fly by one of the Ferraris there. We're now going to go past the first of the RB6s, try and hold it down the inside, hanging out to dry on the exit there. And we now move up into P6 of the Grand Prix. Going to dive bomb our way up to P4 of the race, P3 even. We go for a triple car dive bomb there. Absolutely disgustingly done by me. I'm not even going to deny that. But up to P3 of the Grand Prix here, up now on the podium of the race, just 4 laps in. But there's a 7.2 second gap to the race leader, so this could get a whole lot tougher in the later stages of this Grand Prix. We've got to remember as well, you know, this isn't just a normal race. This is a multi-class style race with obviously such a short lap as well. You will be lapping cars fairly quickly. I'm going to go for, once again, an appalling dive bomb on P2 there. But you can see the Red Bull that had about a 7-second lead 3 laps ago is now just up ahead of me here. We've got Sari just ahead of me there in the 1989 McLaren. I'm just going to absolutely fly by there, and as you can see, now he's trying to make his way through. Someone think about going down my inside there, so unfortunately that puts me off, and I've now got a front wing there as I go right into the back of the car ahead of me there. But you can see now the RB6 just up the road here is getting held up by all these cars, and I'm going to pounce on the opportunity given it, you know, right past the Red Bull, sorry, there, right past one of the McLarens, and we're now in the lead of the Grand Prix here. As you can see, new race strategy by Jeff there, but we've taken the lead of the Grand Prix. I'm going to try and hold on to this as best as I possibly can here, but still quite a few C2 cars that we do need to lap. Try and have a look right around the outside of one of the old Williams there. We managed to go right around his outside, past the other one as well there, and down the inside of one of the Ferraris there. So another triple overtake made in this Grand Prix. So it's looking pretty strong at the moment. You know, we've started to make a little bit of a gap to the Red Bull behind, but I think, to be honest, he's getting a little bit under pressure from the Ferraris, you know, the 2004 and the 2002, as unfortunately yellow flags are out. My teammate has now retired from the Grand Prix there, so nice to see that one McLaren is leading the Grand Prix and the other one is already out. Some things just do not change in Formula 1, whether it's the 1990s or the 2017 season. McLarens, they're always breaking down, a little bit frustrating there. But closing in now to two of the last lap cars here, and if I'm not mistaken, it is the FW12B. I think we're going to have a look right around the outside of one of them there, and potentially around the outside of the other. He gives me the squeeze. We just about, well, we do completely track extend there, but we now move up past near enough now all the lapped cars of this Grand Prix. So now it's sort of about trying to keep it clean to the end of the race. I have a huge amount of doubt that I'll be able to lap all the other C1 guys here in this Grand Prix. I've lapped all the guys from the C2 class there, but, you know, as I said, I highly doubt we're going to be able to close up to all the C1 guys there. But coming through lap 12 of the Grand Prix here, and I've got myself a nice little gap at the moment, breaking it down nice and early here, but unfortunately I just applied the power a bit too early there, half spin the car around there, and this is certainly not what I needed in this Grand Prix. We do hold on to the race lead for now, but now we've got both Ferraris, two very powerful Ferraris, all over my gearbox here, so this is really not ideal. I've completely bottled this Grand Prix here. I've still got the race lead though, so we can try and hold on. One of them is going to have a look down the inside here. He's hopefully going to brake nice and early into the corner. Yes, he just about does back out in the end there. The red arrow sort of making it a little bit more that he was trying to keep it down the inside, a bit more than he actually opted to there. But coming down towards the final chicane here, and now on towards the final lap of this Grand Prix, and all we've got to now try and do is hold on for one more lap of this race here. The Ferrari's got a lot more power though. We're going to have to go defensive down towards turn 1 there, and they're going to have a look right around my outside through turn 1 there. We have been absolutely mugged off by Rixon there. He's just, well, has just gone right around my outside through turn 1 there. That was an absolutely crazy move. Just, you know, had so much more mechanical grip than myself there. So fair play, you know, that took a lot of, you know, belief in yourself there. I can't believe I've just been completely mugged off by one of the AI on F1 2017 there. That was probably the best move I think I'll ever see one of them make there. Just got me, well, I got done under braking by a level 0 AI there, so, you know, I might as well finish the series now, because that is just truly embarrassing there. But coming through the final couple of corners of the Grand Prix, we're still just about going to be able to get P2 in C2 class against a lot of C1 class cars.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
So technically, you know, we do still end up getting the race victory there, because we were able to win in my own class of cars. Have a look at the race results. Yeah, we lapped everyone in my class there. Unfortunately, my teammate and one of the 1996 Williams cars both did not make it to the end of the Grand Prix there. But as I said, you know, that race with level 0 AI against the C1 class cars is actually really good fun, and actually quite a fun little race there. Having a look at the race results though, and well, there was nothing to separate myself and Rixon in terms of fastest lap, because we set identical ones. So that was pretty damn crazy there. Unfortunately, we were just edged out by the F2004 there. It's such a fast car down the straights. It's actually ridiculous. We did manage to finish, though, in P2 in the Grand Prix there. The other F2004 finishing just behind me there with the F2002, RB6, another 2002, and the RB6 is falling way down the order in the Grand Prix in the end there. We were still able to come through about 20 seconds ahead of both the Renault cars there at the end of that Grand Prix as well there. But hopefully, you know, you guys have enjoyed this video. Do not forget to like, subscribe if you're new around here. I can't thank you all enough for 2,500 and 2,600 subscribers. The growth recently has been absolutely ridiculous. But I will see you next time. Do not forget to leave your recommendations down in the comments as well. But as I said, I will see you next time for a brand new video.